We all know that blood pressure is bad for us, but is there a scientifically proven way to reduce your blood pressure just by doing a few exercises, a few minutes a week? If you're interested, watch this space. So first, the problem, high blood pressure. If you're thinking about the UK, about 16 million people in the UK have high blood pressure. Now, why that's important is that as blood pressure increases, your risk of heart disease, atherosclerosis, and stroke also increases. Now, this isn't just one study. There are hundreds of studies that all point to the same thing. There is a little bit of controversy about what is the correct blood pressure. At the moment, it's 120/80, so that's the recommended goal. But here's the main point that you might not have known, is that anything over 120, if you just raise by 20 millimeters of mercury, so that's to 140, then 160, your risk of heart disease or stroke doubles. So that's really the reason why you hear all these public health announcements to try and get blood pressure under control. So one of the main things, unfortunately, is as we get older, blood pressure tends to creep up. And one of the reasons for this is that the arteries become less elastic. So the contraction from your heart is normally absorbed or buffered by the elasticity of your arteries, and this decreases over time. So you're more susceptible to those variations through the mechanics of pumping blood around your body. Some publications have shown that if you keep your blood pressure under control, you can expect to live 5 years longer than those who don't. So, getting your blood pressure under control seems worthwhile. There are several factors that can help get your blood pressure under control: healthy diet, exercise, avoiding obesity, all those things you've heard around a million times. And of course, if those don't work, then there are therapies you can go on: ACE inhibitors, beta blockers, calcium channel openers. They're all very effective products. But very recently, there's been interest in isometric exercises. So what are isometric exercises? They're incredibly simple. Isometric exercises are just exercises where you maintain muscular tension for a set period of time. It's been shown that hand grip exercises, keeping tension, for some reason reduces blood pressure. So let's go into detail. How would you do these? So here's the dynamometer here. So you can get these on Amazon, and they cost, they're really cheap, about £20, something like this. Or if you're even after something cheaper, there are these hand grip exercises that you can get based on springs, and they're about a few pounds or a few dollars that you can pick up from any shop. It's pretty simple. So what you do is you get your dynamometer or something like this. I'll put the on button. I don't know if that's showing properly. And you grip it. And you grip it to 30% of your strength. So if you can grip 60 kilograms, it's about 20 kilograms. You'll keep it, hover it around there. Can you see it going? Keep it there for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Hold it for 2 minutes, and then you release, and then you wait for 2 minutes. Just wait, do nothing, and then with your your other hand, you do it again, and I'm getting up to about 16, about 30% of your full strength. Hold it for another 2 minutes, and then you repeat. So you just go to that hand again, grip for 2 minutes, wait for 2 minutes, and then grip again for 2 minutes. Bizarre. Does it work? Again, I'm not interested in old wives' tales or anything like this. All this is in scientific, peer-reviewed papers. So it's worth a shot. So what's the evidence? So the evidence has really been building over years, but they all point in the same direction. I'm going to list some of the papers down below so that you can have a look at them. But they all seem to show that you can expect a blood pressure drop between 9 millimeters and 16 millimeters. That is similar efficacy to some of the main blood pressure lowering drugs on the market at the moment. What I would say is to complement this, it's always a good idea to know what your blood pressure is. It's really easy to stick your head in the sand and not worry about it, but it will come and bite you in the butt later on. So as with all these things, if it brings real benefit, and importantly, it's based on evidence, not a wives' tale, real evidence, then it might be worth doing. And all the evidence is pointing in the same direction, that it really does bring blood pressure down. The one caveat to this research is the papers, although they all go in the same direction, they are pretty small, the numbers of patients that were involved. I would like to see a study where they're using 1,000 individuals or something, but I'm not sure it's going to happen because it costs a lot of money and no one's going to make any money out of this. There's not a pharmaceutical product involved, so yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath. So what's the mechanism? How can this work? How can simple hand grip exercises work? The short answer is the mechanism isn't known, but broadly it's believed that there's parasympathetic pathways that affect your nerves, and the end result is vasodilation. So it causes your arteries to dilate, but the mechanism is not really known at the moment. If you want further reading, I'll put the links to all these down below. And again, as always, thanks for watching.